fiber friends, this is Mindy with Henlia Handmade. I naturally dye yarn for fiber artists so they can create mindfully. I wanted to pop on here real quick just to answer a question. I've had a few people ask me why I'm changing my fingering weight base, and the answer to that is, before I answer that, I want to just make it really clear that everything that I have in my shop right now is on the original fingering weight base. So it's 100% non-superwash Rambouillet wool. And it's beautiful yarn. I love it. But I was finding that a lot of the yarn that I was receiving wasn't sellable because, I'll show you why. Because of this. You see this long stretch right there of softly spun yarn. It's these inconsistencies that I wasn't thrilled about, and basically when I was prepping the yarn, when I would find these long stretches like that, I would pull it out of the group for sellable yarn, and I would just keep it for just for my samples, my own testing. Now, just to be clear, this is farm wool, so it's not commercially spun, it's mill spun, which means that there will be inconsistencies. It's not a perfect yarn, and it's not meant to be a perfect yarn. And that's really what makes it one of the beautiful things about it, in my opinion. But while there may be little blips here and there throughout the skeins, I mean, you know, occasionally you might get a little small section of softly spun yarn in a skein. You might not. It's the long stretches that I just didn't really feel good about selling. So, there, my son. Did you get glue on you? Can you just wipe it off on your pants? Yeah, there you go. There you go, perfect. Yay! So the new base, I wanted to show you the new base. And it looks very much like the original base. Okay, you can go, you can play some more. The joys of having children at home. I thought they were distracted enough that I could come in here real quick and record this. So here are the two. This is the new base, and this is the original base. And you can see that they take the dye a little bit differently, which is normal. It's a different kind of wool. This is Cormo, by the way, and this is Rambouillet. They're very similar. They're just, the Cormo goes through an extra process of like combing the fibers. So in theory, there won't be as many of the long stretches of softly spun fibers. So that is why I'm switching bases. And again, I just want to reiterate, everything I have in my shop is on the original base, Rambouillet base. But anything that I dye moving forward will be on the new one, including any sweater quantities that I dye up. So, but it will be clearly marked on my website what is what, so that there's no confusion. So if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a warm, woolly day, friends.